Hey there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim with your next 3-day outlook. So whenever you get this, that would be the beginning. And then the cards that I pull are going to be for your next 3 days. So we're going to get some overall energy with Kim Krans Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. Let's see what energies are going to be present. And I certainly hope that you guys have had a really wonderful day today, wherever you are. Peaceful, hopefully. I'm looking at that resin card. I wonder if that'll come out. And then movement. Two like opposite energies coming through. Okay, Spirit Guides, Angels, please give me messages for the Most High for the sign of Cancer. Doing one more. Okay. Okay. So we have dissolution, healing. Interesting. Leo got that energy too, the healing, and then the rotation. But the way that that's coming out, I think there's going to be a pattern that stopped. I think we're healing something in our life where there was a pattern or a karmic cycle. There was it could even be like a, I don't know, like a, when you learn a lesson and then it just keeps on repeat for some reason. We do that to ourselves sometimes. I think something like that is ending, is going to be dissolved. Problems being absolved because of this. Also, with the rotation, you can get another message from it too, of somebody that's weaving like a web. And you know how a spider's web is so beautiful, but then it can be torn down like within the next day, and then it's built again. So there's something that maybe with your work or with some craft or skills or abilities that you do that just keeps getting better, like you just keep getting better. Something rather emotional about this healing with Chiron that's going on. Solution. We have Four of Swords, healing. Okay, so tell me about this healing that is going on. What is this healing about? Oh, from a broken heart, from being backstabbed. Either being backstabbed, betrayed, or, we can experience heartbreak and loss, especially in that situation where I said there could be patterns or repeat behaviors, things that have gone round and round, and every time it kind of just hurts us more. And so it could be healing to a broken heart from something that we've just simply been through ourselves, that we have finally healed in ourselves. So if this isn't like being cheated on, it can be a heartbreak or a big loss, finances, or with a reputation. Anything here that could hurt you. Let me see if I can get the Hermit here. Another card for this healing of the heart space. Intuitively, it's time. You're moving towards big changes here. Intuitively, it's time to heal something, or it's time to move past. Okay, this happened in my past. Does not mean that that's what's going to happen here coming up in the future. So let's get the 108 deck and do a little more clarifying. We're getting more information. The High Priestess is very intuitive. They know unspoken things. They sense subtle energies. You would think that the High Priestess was a mind reader. You would think that the High Priestess is a mind reader because of this ability to be in solitude, to drop within the peace within themselves, and interpret what's going on around them, what has happened possibly here in the past with this Three of Swords too. So your spiritual gifts can be very much so on point with the healing of your heart, allowing more room for some good things to come in. So tell me more, clarify this. High Priestess, Three of Swords. Whoa. Wow. Pardon me. Book burning, guys. Yeah. So, with this card, okay, let me read the card, and you'll see exactly why I'm like, whoa, because it really, really relates to us healing and putting an end to all of these energies. Book burning says censorship, silencing, control, discord, canceled, persecute, suffocate, destroyed heritage, limiting freedom, constraint, rewrite history, mind games, and somebody changing the narrative. So whatever it was, that's kind of how we're healing it, is we're able to say it's in the past, we've burned the book. And definitely there feels like there's a specific relationship with some people, because this can be more than two people, who were trying to change the narrative about you. Intuitively, you knew that they were maybe doing things, telling people things that weren't true, trying to cancel you in some way. That's a tough energy to deal with, and I would say that you are probably more than ready to burn the book on that particular chapter or with that particular person. Yeah, for some of y'all it's going to be tied with work, but somebody was really changing the narrative here about what really went on, but yeah. What about the dissolution? What about dissolution? Seven of Discs. So, whatever problem this started in your life, or whatever pain this caused, it is going to dissipate. It is going to, okay, I'm thinking of the term my father always used to me whenever I came up to him with a hurt in my life, a friend betrayal, maybe a love partner betrayal or something like that. And he would always say, time heals all wounds. And that's what this is saying, is time heals all wounds. And you must have patience, because you're building upon the right things at this time. Now you're really careful about planning your next moves. You're looking very far ahead. And so to have patience while this becomes, but just a distant memory eventually, and no longer associated with so much pain. Yeah, Four of Swords, recovery, healing. You will recover from whatever this is, whatever this was. Tell me more about the patience. There's something, yeah, there's a new journey, there's a fool's journey. After the fool has been enlightened, he's deciding to come down from the mountain on the tarot and begin a new life. And this is what this is about. So careful planning and steps here for something quite new for you to step into. It's if you're going by the light of the moon, you would be trying to focus maybe just on your path, because it's not much is going to be lit up. There's going to be a lot of unknowns, and some of this trail or pathway is going to be scary or unfamiliar. But remember, you have the High Priestess, so you have that very strong sense about you to, even though you can't see it, you'll be able to sense things, good or bad, that come up on your journey. Tell me more about Patience, planning, and the journey coming up. We'll be going down the rabbit hole because it's changing. It definitely is. Something is changing when you have the journey, for sure, because it's the new beginning, new experience. The number 57, actually 557, might be significant, or just maybe an angel number to look out for. I have changing at this time. The situation is in a state of flux. Anything can happen. Something comes about that's not exactly planned, but it's going to be good for you, leading you down the rabbit hole. The White Rabbit. I love this card. Spark of curiosity, gnosis, spiritual awakening. It's time. Heeding the call. Research it. Inner knowing. Dark to light. Going down the rabbit hole and waking from the dream. Waking from the dream. Why do I feel like there's something else here with this? I think what I'm going to do is move on, but I'm going to come back to that with the Kipper deck, because there's something else about this White Rabbit, about chasing this, following this rabbit. Okay, rotation. More information about rotation. Here we go. Yeah. Ending a toxic cycle. Healing from the heartache. Healing from the loss. However this occurred is here. We saw it earlier, but it's coming out for sure, right? We have the Devil, and then we have the 3 of disc. And to the 4 of disc. Okay, so we have that synchronicity of the 3 of swords to the 4 of swords, the 3 of disc to the 4 of disc, and this 4 of disc sets power on it. Because when you choose to stop a toxic cycle or a karmic partnership or an attachment to anything that had you going round and round and round, you ascend from the 3 to the 4. This is Spirit almost saying, like, you're going to build some very tangible things. You're going to see growth and building upon in the material realm, actually, as well as healing and ascending your thoughts of the pain, getting past the pain and healing. Your effort will be recognized. I think this is definitely from Spirit, but also from the universe, as you see something increase with your power. And this is about putting in the effort. 3 of disc here, putting in the effort and seeing an increase in power. And the Devil can be, you know, when we've gone round and round with a certain addiction or a vice or a fear of, sometimes people hold on to relationships that they know are not good for them, just for the sake of holding on to what's familiar, even knowing they've gone round and round and round. And so this is taking time out from it, but finding relief and recovery. And you can also have, it's not always bad with the Devil. I don't always want to make it sound like the Devil card is just here about fear. Sometimes it's about strategy on how you're going to obtain things on the material realm. And so maybe another side message here actually would apply to all. Whatever it is that you've been getting really good at, there's some sort of peace that you may find when you put effort into in strategy and what you're really good at. Being able to build from a skill, a gift, an ability, something like that too, in order to obtain some more help financially, some more help in the material world. Tell me more about this Devil energy, please, and the 3 of disc. Okay. This is interesting because maybe we're being tempted here with something. The number 17, maybe. Also, I have 7 with the lone wolf style, biker, enjoying the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, need for speed. But something stopped us from moving for a while. And it could have been, like I said, it really feels like a karmic cycle that has gone round and round with something that we don't want to necessarily separate or go our own way from for a while. And this, I think, the roses is part of the new journey, or something new that's showing up for you. Because it's about love and romance and affection. The devil card can be associated with when somebody feels like they are infatuated with you. I don't think with that is necessarily something bad, though. Delighted, friendship, something that you're going to be in love with here. Tender yearning. There's another 7. So now you have 55777 with these cards. I have the forked road, direction change, options. So taking a time out, thinking about these options. And there's a direction change. I'm also having a timing card, even though this is the healing progress of the next 3 days. I have the timing card of 1 to 3 months with the spring energy. Or it can be as soon as like 1 month, just because of the Gemini reference here. So, yeah, this represents the rotation card perfectly. The old car, which says weary, retired, exhaustion, bone tired, overdue, old habits die hard, stuck in the past, and family patterns. I'm very curious here, White Rabbit. You have pulled me in. You've pulled me in, and I want to know more about you. Oh, that might be a person, too. Maybe somebody has laid their eyes on you. They may feel a little infatuated, but it's just this yearning or this desire to get to know you better, to get to know who you are. Tell me about the White Rabbit. The mature man. In the family room. Heeding the call. Spiritual awakening. It's time. The mature man can, in this, I think it's representing doing the mature action, taking the right course of action for yourself, the one where you know it would be the right thing to do. It could be about taking advice from an older male in your family that's connected to you through family. There would be a lot of respect and reverence for this person. Such as how I look at my father. It could be something like that. Let me guess something else. I want to know more about the White Rabbit. I wonder if this person's like can lead you down there. Hang on. Okay. Why is the mature man tied to the White Rabbit? What does this have to do with rabbits? It's time. Oh, that's exactly the connection, you guys. I'm like, hey, you guys. That's exactly the connection. It's time on the White Rabbit card, and it's time. It's time to explore something that you have never explored before. More about who you are, deeper and deeper layers of who you are, but exploring a new experience for once. Something that's very different than what you are used to with the family. This is a very good person, this mature man that I see or that I'm feeling from. But there's a time where some traditions and some things, they change. They adapt. And what worked for them might not work for you. And I think that's part of the advice here. It's time. Follow the White Rabbit. That's what I've got for you all. I'm gonna pull from the White Light Oracle. Wow. Overdue. It's time. like somebody wants you to be part of the good old days still, when it's not the same. Things are not the same in a very obvious way. Some major things have changed, that it's begging for like new energy to come through, or to things to be done a little bit different or in a different way. I definitely want to get you an angel number also before we close out. But Dakini of Infinite Light from the White Light Oracle, I want to read what she says, because the way that she writes, it's beautiful. This says, seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teachings that feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Does that ring a bell of something to explore that might be new, not so rooted in the past, or just what was always done before? It does to me. Oh, by the way, that was me. That wasn't all her. But now back to her. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help should be granted. Enlightened spiritual beings, they're wanting you to commune with spirits. Believe all problems can be resolved, and that a more graceful life experience is now opening up for you. The Dakini is a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice and helps you actualize your spiritual abilities, teaches you on the way, the path to spiritual awakening. You may have a gift or an ability that's also coming alive. I'm seeing the observer effect of quantum theory. Like, I don't know how to tell you what I'm seeing in my head, but what I'm seeing is the light and the awakening going down this rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden like shining a flashlight on an area. It was always like within you, but you haven't ever gone down that path, or you haven't ever followed down that way. And so then you're like, whoa, the observer effect, all of a sudden it's real now. Give me an angel number for this beautiful reading for Cancer. And if you would like a private reading, signs of Cancer, it is in the information's in the description box below. Thank you so much for the people who have gotten them, because you all have been so supportive with that. I really appreciate it, you know, because YouTube really doesn't do that great, but my private readings is kind of how I do things around here, so I really appreciate it, the support. And thank you for your energy. If you consider hitting the like button if you like the video, that also really helps out too. So, and I do thoroughly enjoy giving you these readings. So 66 says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. Doesn't that kind of look like a highway? I don't know if 166, I know Route 66 is a highway, but I wonder if 166 is for someone. That's just interesting. That's come right to my mind. One is, I love this. You're a self-starter, and you are very innovative in the ways that you create opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through the rough times and reach success. I'm innovative. So you are leading others too. So you go down the rabbit hole first, and then you show some people the way, the high priestess way. All right, I'm sending you love and light. Bye.